Hi everybody, this is Lilian Rowena, and today I'm going to show you how I like to make upgraded ramen. So with upgraded ramen, I like to add some boiled eggs, some vegetables, and a meat. We get some bacon left over, and I wanted to try bacon. I've never actually tried bacon before, but we're going to see how that goes. So today I'm hungry, so I'm going to put 2 boiled eggs in actually. And what I do is I fill one pot. This is upgraded. It's complicated for ramen, but it's worth it. So I have one pot here, I haven't turned the stove on yet, that has enough water to cover the egg, and then I follow the directions because I'm making a soup right now here, and then for the bacon and the vegetables, I'm gonna stir fry them a bit first because the amount of time in here doesn't actually cook them all the way through. So I really like celery and carrots in my soup. I really hoped we had onions, but I don't think we do in the house. So yeah, and always remember to wash your hands, and as a food safety tip, if you're working with raw meat, keep it on a separate plate and use a different knife than what you're using here. So I like to put the eggs in before it starts boiling because I always end up with them breaking, and I notice it doesn't make too much of a difference. I also like to mix the spice mix into here because I feel like it cooks into everything more. And I just realized I'm going to try to time things, so this will actually be boiling longer than normal because we're going to be waiting for this, so I might be able to just throw the vegetables in here. So I have chopped up the celery. And I'm putting it in here to boil because I realized, again, that it can get in there. Celery is a great, absorber of flavor. I so wish I had onion. That's still in there, and I have to cut up the carrots, and then I'm going to cut up the bacon. Start cooking the bacon over here. I realized I probably shouldn't have turned that pan on yet. So important lesson, kids, make sure the right elements are on. Fortunately, I just forgot I turned off this one, turned on the bacon pan instead of the 2 back ones, but I am going to cook with it, but now I have to wait for this to cool. So make sure you have the right things on. So I've cut up my bacon, that's about to boil, that's working on it. I cut it into little squares, not full tiny bits, because I thought about tiny bacon bits in my ramen. Again, I've never tried this before. You can replace this with any meat or no meat at all if you don't eat meat. Yeah, it's just some ideas on how to make your ramen a bit fancier. So you didn't get to see this because I'm not a master bacon cooker, and if I didn't put it into the boiling pot of ramen, because I wanted it to be a bit crispy, but it turned out you can boil bacon. So I threw it in there so that I could get some of that flavor in there as well. I'm hoping this turns out as well as I think it will. And I've done similar things before, but not with bacon. And the eggs are still not boiling. Oh well. I'll just have extra juicy stuff, and I can always add more water. Alrighty, so my camera died. Having an extra battery is always good, but I don't have one with me right now. So I just finished this, and I'm gonna let everything cool for 5 minutes. Here's my tip on boiled eggs. I always put them in, and as soon as they start boiling, I set a 10-minute timer, and then once I take it out and immediately put it into cold water, because it'll continue to cook in the shell if you don't. And yeah, so I'm going to wait 5 minutes and see if these are my perfect yellow boiled eggs again. I was super proud because the other day I boiled an egg for my sister and she got super excited about how yellow the yolks were. Also, I gotta do these dishes because if you live in a shared space, this is an obnoxious amount of dishes for ramen. So I just peeled my eggs, I put this in a bowl, now I'm going to cut my eggs in half, put them on top, and then I'm done. Woo, they came out that nice bright yellow. Woo!